A lot of you are playing with fire with love triangles. This is She Speaks Wisdom. And today I want to talk about how a lot of people are playing with fire when it comes to love triangles and love affairs and being side chicks. Some of you are married and you have side chicks and side men, which is a dangerous situation. It could become deadly. People can get murdered because of your decision to play around with a love triangle and love affairs. Some of you are married. You're in marital relationships and you have other side relationships going on in secret with other men and other women, and you are playing with fire. You know, the Bible talks about, can a man play with fire and not get burned? Can he play with coals and not get burned? Some of you, I've heard people make this statement before that maybe if they had played their cards right, or they didn't play their cards right, that's why they got caught. No, it's not that you didn't play your cards right. At some point, whatsoever a man sow, he's going to reap. You know, the Bible talks about that. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. At some point, your time is coming. At some point, what's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. So it's not that a person didn't play their cards right. It's just that what they have sown, they're eventually and finally are reaping the consequences. So let's talk about these dangerous love triangles, these dangerous love affairs that many of you have seen it yourself. You've seen it on the news. They had a football player who was married. He had a side chick, and this woman ended up murdering him. She murdered him. Listen, you know how many people have gotten murdered and killed over dangerous love triangles? When the man, for example, was married and he cheated on his wife, and that side chick ended up murdering him, or she ended up murdering his wife, and nobody ends up with anybody. People end up dead. People end up in jail. Listen, it's not worth it. Having side chicks, side men on the side. You know, the Bible also talks about how when a person takes a man's wife, how that man would be enraged, he would become jealous. You know, when you mess around with someone's spouse, their wife or their husband, you don't know what a person is capable of doing. You don't know how a person is capable of responding when they're in that situation. If they come home and they find their spouse in the bed with someone else. That has happened in a lot of occasions, in a lot of households where somebody got off work early or they came by the house and their spouse had the audacity and the nerve to have another person in the bed that they lay in, a strange person in their bed, and that person went wild. That person may have grabbed their gun and killed that person or chased that person. It became a mess. We have witnessed these things on television. We have witnessed these things from articles on the news. Dangerous love triangles that get out of hand. Because the person was sneaking, they were tipping, they were dipping on their spouse. You don't want to be someone's side chick. You don't. You shouldn't be that person that's out there playing around, because it comes with dangerous consequences. It comes with dangerous consequences. People showing up at the house, people showing up at funerals when a person dies. You guys have seen this stuff happen. And the person that's messing around with them tries to tell the lover, hey, don't show up at my door. Don't listen. You don't know what these people are capable of doing. It's not worth it. These dangerous love triangles are dangerous. They can get out of hand, you all. Because people shouldn't be doing it anyway. It can become deadly. It can become dangerous. Watch the love triangles. Watch having these affairs. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Some people end up dead. Some people end up going to jail. They end up losing their family. They don't end up seeing their children because of this decision to be in a love triangle, to be in a affair, committing adultery. It's not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it. For all parties involved, it's not worth your soul. It's not worth it, you all. This is She Speaks Wisdom, and I was focusing on dangerous love affairs. I hope this helps someone on today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.